Hello there, good to see you. Today I'm going to tell you a dragon tale set in ancient Ireland with one of their great heroes, Finn. It's way past in the history and the mists are there. Finn was in his mighty long house, decked with great tapestries, with gold leaf placed everywhere. They had a great old time. But one of the problems they would have from time to time is a dragon would come out. Now, we're not talking little tiny dragonette things. We are talking massive. They had teeth like trees. The scales were like armour plating, and there were fabulous colours of green, purple, yellow, and it shone in the sunlight, glistening like armour, which is what it was. And their eyes were fire bright, and they would mesmerise, hypnotise. They would terrorise villages, and even sacrifices of young girls, maidens to it, didn't appease it. This was a dragon with a personality problem. Many people had tried to kill this dragon and not succeeded. Obviously, otherwise it wouldn't be around. So they needed a hero. Well, a bunch of heroes in this case. Now, dragons are not your easiest thing in the world to kill. Far from it. Like I said, it's like hitting a tank with a dinner knife. You're not going to get through it. Thick armour, and they breathe fire that would melt the most strongest armour. They would fly so they could get away quickly. And they had attitude problems. So anyway, the leader of the village came to the fine house where Finn and his troops were. Finn, what's the matter? Finn, look, we've had a load of trouble with this dragon. We've given it sacrifices. We've given it gold. We've tried whatever we've done to stop this slaughter. There's not many people left in the village. We've got the harvest to plant. And then even if we do plant it, then we've got to harvest it. But there's so many people being killed every day by this beastly dragon. Can you help us, you and your men? Finn sat back. I'll give it a think. Of course I'll do it. I'll do it. And Finn took out his mighty sword. Oh, this one's stuck in there. Can't get that one out. A mighty sword. Soon he said, you'll taste dragon meat. I've not had a dragon before. Give it a go. Come on, boys, are you ready? We're ready, sir. And a magnificent array. A dozen of Ireland's finest warriors, burnished mail coats, fabulous swords, axes, helmets with jewels, and when the sun caught it, they glistened like diamonds. All right, come on now. And off they went. Now, how do you find a dragon? Well, the answer to that is quite easily, really. Just follow the destruction. And there was a lot of it. Ireland's beautiful green grass was burnt. There were dead sheep, dead people, houses wrecked. He's certainly gone to town, said Finn. Come on, boys, let's have a go. And there, right in front, two massive, evil-looking eyes looking straight at him. The mouth opened and the teeth like trees in a forest. Filthy they were. Yeah, he could have done with cleaning his teeth a bit, said Finn. He drew his mighty sword. Come on, boys, let's have it amongst. And they charged, and were promptly swallowed whole. The dragon thought, is that the best they can manage? But inside, Finn was not done. There was half-eaten sheep, cattle, and all kinds of things in there. And there, move that dead cow out of the way. He got his sword. To the side in the stomach of the dragon. Come on, boys, dig away if you want to live. And they dug away. Axes shone. And the dragon was feeling quite uncomfortable. Good grief, he thought. I've not had this trouble for ages. Oh, all of a sudden, there was a most disgusting, filthy, smelly pile of half-digested people, animals and objects splurging out on the beautiful green grass of Ireland. Out came Finn. He delicately picked a dead chicken out of his hair. "We've done it, boys, we've killed it." The dragon didn't know what had hit it. There you go. There's many a slip between cup and lip, and that is how Finn killed a dragon. So next time you see a dragon and get swallowed by it, you know what to do, don't you? Okay. And that is the end of the tale. But before I go, let's talk a little bit about dragons. It's one of those universal things that has carried right across the world. But we'll talk about dragons in the Viking age. We hear of their longships called dragon ships. There's also the famous Fafnir in that, and also the most famous of all is Jormungand, the world serpent. And it's a motive that we see today, i.e. the serpent with the tail in its mouth. It's used in numerous things. So why dragons? What is so special about dragons? Well, it's something, as I say, is a world, it appeals all over the world and represents strength, power, virility. And also in Beowulf, the monsters there have hoards of treasure. And it's, I don't know, it's where the idea of the dragon came from. Who knows? Maybe there were dragons. I'm not here to say they didn't or did or didn't exist. But they are a powerful symbol. I mean, today you talk about Chinese dragons. There are dances where you have lots of people inside a make-believe dragon. And there are stories from all over the world about it. It's one of those universal things that we're all familiar with, and yet where's it come from? And the answer is, we don't know. Could it be a hangover from dinosaur times when there were such things? A folk memory of some description? Who knows? Maybe you know. If you know, let us know. It'd be nice to hear from you. We always keep in contact with our viewers. It takes us a time to get there, but we get there in the end. There's not many of us behind the scenes. So, poor old Braggy, he's burnt at both ends, but he still carries on. So, let's hear from you, and we will get back to you. So, dragons. Hopefully we'll be doing some more stories on dragons. And it's such a big thing. I mean, near us in Derbyshire, we have a place called Dreglow. And that's the lair of the dragon. And I often wonder where that came from. Was there some form of lizard or reptile there? I don't know. But it's a name that's stuck. And I'm sure there are other places throughout, not just the United Kingdom, but in Europe, where dragons are referenced in some way or form. But maybe again, if you know of places, let us know, because I'm quite interested in that. Well, anyway, I've rattled on quite long enough, and I hope you've enjoyed it. If you have, press the subscription bell, or hashtag dragons, and we'll get back to you. And as I say, till we meet again, have a good time, stay safe, bye.